Story 1. I used to work at a local convenience store in a small town in Maine as a teenage girl. Luckily, the store had a good flow of customers, which meant I was paid a fair wage. One day, my boss requested that I work the night shift as all the other employees had left. I didn't hesitate to accept the offer. The next evening, I arrived at the store at 10 p.m. and was welcomed by my boss at the checkout. Despite being slightly nervous, I didn't think too much about it as it was my first time working the night shift. However, as the store emptied out, I found myself alone in the store. I decided to relax and pass the time by listening to music on my phone. Suddenly, a rusty minivan pulled up in the parking lot. A hooded guy stepped out with his hands in his pockets. I greeted him as he walked into the store, but he didn't respond. He strolled down the aisle, and I followed him, offering my assistance. He didn't say anything and continued to browse. I patiently waited for him to check out. The guy came with a pack of cigarettes and paid me $10. I gave him the cash back, which was $7.98, and he left the store and walked to his minivan but then stopped. I didn't look into it, and just played Candy Crush on my phone. I then heard the door chime and saw him with 4 other guys. One guy came up to me and asked, "Where is your manager?" I said, "He is in the back, why?" Keep in mind that the manager was in the back room working on the computers. They headed in the direction of the back room and then stopped. One guy darted to me and grabbed my arm. I screamed loud and the security guard came from the entrance and took the guys outside. The police later found out they were wanted for a lot of reasons. If I was alone that day, what could have happened? Could I have been kidnapped? Could that have been my last day on Earth? What did they want from me?
Story 2. During my early 20s, I had a job as a pizza delivery driver. It was a good starting job for me, and I enjoyed earning tips while driving to customers' houses during my night shifts. However, I experienced an event that made me realize I will never work night shifts again. There was a call, so I picked up the phone and there was no answer when I said hello. The phone rang again and still no answer. The phone rang one more time and there was a really deep voice that said 1 stuffed crust cheese pizza with garlic bread. I said, "Okay sir, the total will be $15 including delivery and tax fees." They gave the address and instructions for the delivery. I went in my car and headed there. As I was going, I realized I never have been to this part of my town. I was estranged but did not think much about it. Once I reached the neighborhood, the house was really run down and the lawn looked like it had not been cut in a while. I parked my car on the driveway and went to the doorstep. After ringing the doorbell a few times, a man answered. He was tall and muscular, while I was slightly shorter and not as built. He handed me $20 and I gave him the pizza and a coupon. As I was leaving, he mentioned that he knew my parents and invited me inside. I hesitantly accepted and sat down while he offered me a soda. I declined to drink it, but he kept insisting. Eventually, I told him I would take it to go. We chatted for a few minutes before I left, but as I was making my way out, he stopped me and threatened me to stay. Fearing for my safety, I remembered my karate lessons and made a run for it. As I was leaving for my car, I noticed that there was only 1 gallon of gas in the tank. As I drove off, a man in a truck tried to follow me. Despite his attempts, I managed to escape because of my car's fuel efficiency. I reported the incident to my boss, who took it seriously and filed a police report. Later, I learned that others had gone missing after encountering the same individual. This revelation sent shivers down my spine, and I resigned from my job at the pizza place. I took up a new position at a local grocery store. I later found out that the man had been sent to prison for serious reasons. I will never take night shifts ever again. Story 3. I worked in a 24-hour fitness gym. I had fun being there due to the food provided, working out for free, and fun activities. Until this one time, I will never forget what happened. I picked up a night shift because I was really desperate for money. As it became 12 a.m., everyone left except me and this girl that was the janitor. A weird looking guy that looked like he was in his 30s came in with long greasy hair and went on the treadmills. I just ignored it and just sat there. Soon then the guy says he is going to the bathroom while the janitor is in there. I was clueless about the janitor being in there, so then I said alright. I then hear a high-pitched scream, so I run and see the janitor being grabbed by the guy. I break them apart and call the cops on the guy. He then got sent to jail and is being charged. The janitor then quit, but before that, she came up to me and said thank you. I said, it is my job to protect here. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe so I can upload more videos daily. Thanks for watching.